just a quick deep dive into what's in that PD lesson plan, um, planning for every moment, who's involved, and then also make sure that a group, your leadership team or whoever you determine to be involved in that is ensuring and holding you accountable as a leader for alignment with mission, vision, values, commitments, and of course your priorities for the school year, as we talked about in part 1 of our series. When you're providing anchors of support for your teachers and your instructional staff that are involved in the professional learning, make sure that they have things that they can interact with, that there's a variety of instructional modes being used, and that the materials are easy to access for everyone during that learning experience. Again, some examples that might be involved in our sample that we're walking through. This campus focused on learning lesson rehearsals this year. You have the detailed document for this system. You have their instructional sequence that they use in their classroom. In this case, it's pretty much a well-established 5E model. And then a lesson plan that this particular campus uses to ensure those processes are being documented in the actual lesson plan that gets facilitated with students. So keep that in mind, that if these are things that are going to be part of implementing, to make sure those things are available and accessible during the professional learning as part of what makes it high quality and effective. And then a few other notes: make sure that you're modeling whatever it is that you want to take into the PLC practices or into classrooms. Provide the processing time right there. So we know that the most effective learning experiences for professional learning will have time for processing, yes, but also planning for implementation. And then again, that shared voice whenever possible, to make sure that others are involved in messaging the professional learning, modeling the professional learning, and helping with facilitating that experience. And then we get this question a lot about, well, how do you build in accountability for the learning, that it doesn't just go into the abstract after that professional learning experience together. So if everyone's together learning, how do we make sure that the learning goes beyond that experience? A couple of examples. You could have people write down an action plan. It could be as simple as a reflection or a commitment, how they'll take it into their practice. You could use a Google form or some other kind of survey response for that commitment, or for the reflection, or for the action plan. And also to make sure that as school leaders, this learning makes it into your processes. So whatever your plan and process and tools that you use for observation and feedback of either classrooms or collaborative meetings, all of that should be informed and updated by whatever the shared professional learning is.